The wrist, often one of the most overlooked and underappreciated areas of the body when it comes to physical connection, actually holds an incredible power to foster intimacy and attraction. While many may focus on more obvious or traditionally seductive areas like the lips, neck, or hands, the wrist carries its own unique allure, one that speaks of tenderness, subtlety, and emotional depth. The delicate skin on the inner wrist is incredibly sensitive and can evoke strong feelings of connection when touched with intention. It's a part of the body that is often exposed and therefore naturally more vulnerable, making it an ideal spot for a gesture that communicates care and affection without overwhelming the other person. In moments of closeness, whether in a romantic setting or a quiet, intimate conversation, the wrist becomes a silent but powerful communicator. A soft touch on the wrist, whether it's a light caress, a gentle hold, or a soft kiss, conveys a depth of connection that transcends words. It is a gesture that says, "I'm present, I care, and I am here for you," without being forceful or intrusive. The wrist offers a subtlety that allows for intimacy to grow naturally, providing an opportunity to deepen the emotional bond between two individuals. When approached with respect and sensitivity, the wrist can be a site of both tenderness and seduction, offering a way to express admiration and affection in a way that feels personal and meaningful. Throughout this exploration of the wrist, you'll learn why this simple, often underestimated area holds such power when it comes to creating intimate, emotional, and even romantic moments. Whether it's through light touches or deeper expressions of affection, the wrist holds a quiet but undeniable ability to enhance connection and intimacy. Number 1. The lower back. The lower back is an area of the body that often goes unnoticed in discussions about intimacy, yet it carries a surprising amount of power when it comes to connecting with someone on a deeper level. While it may seem like a simple or even neutral part of the body, the lower back holds immense potential for conveying security, warmth, and emotional support. This region, located just above the hips and extending to the spine, is not just a physical touchpoint, but also a powerful symbol of connection and trust. When you place your hand gently on someone's lower back, whether in passing or during a quiet moment, you're not merely making physical contact, you're communicating something much deeper. The act of touching the lower back can convey a sense of care and protection without saying a word. Imagine walking beside someone in a crowded space or guiding them through a busy street. The subtle pressure of your hand on the small of their back reassures them that you are there, guiding and supporting them through life's chaos. This simple gesture speaks volumes. It says, "I'm here to take care of you, and you can trust me." It's an intimate gesture that requires no words, yet communicates deep understanding and emotional presence. This type of touch, gentle and non-intrusive, creates an unspoken bond between the two individuals, strengthening the connection and offering a sense of comfort and support that transcends the physical. What makes the lower back particularly powerful is the way it conveys protection. The small of the back is close to vital areas of the body, such as the spine, and is often associated with feelings of vulnerability. When someone places their hand there, they are, in essence, offering a subtle promise of safety. It's a quiet form of support that doesn't need to be overt or forceful. Instead, it conveys a deep sense of trust and caring. This type of touch can be especially meaningful in moments of uncertainty or stress, as it reassures the person that they are not alone and that they are in safe hands. This gesture can also foster a sense of closeness in more intimate situations. When you're sharing a quiet moment with someone, perhaps sitting together in a cozy space or enjoying a private conversation, placing a hand on their lower back can create an immediate emotional connection. it invites a sense of proximity, offering a feeling of togetherness that feels genuine and comforting. This can be particularly impactful when you are physically close to someone but want to avoid overwhelming them with more intense gestures. The lower back, as a touch point, allows for a connection that feels natural, organic, and respectful without pushing boundaries. It's also important to note that the lower back is an area where touch can be both subtle and profound. Unlike areas like the arms or shoulders, which are often touched casually or in passing, the lower back requires a more intentional approach. A light touch or a soft guiding hand on the back requires a level of attentiveness and care. It's not about dominating or controlling the situation, but about offering a quiet sense of direction and security. This makes the touch feel all the more special, as it's not rushed or forceful, but comes across as something thoughtful and considerate. Moreover, the lower back holds a certain level of sensuality without being overtly sexual. The gesture itself isn't about passion or physical desire, but more about emotional intimacy. It's a touch that conveys closeness without expectation, a way of saying that you are emotionally available without necessarily rushing toward physical escalation. This makes the touch of the lower back unique, in that it creates a space for intimacy to grow naturally over time, based on emotional connection rather than physical attraction alone. In relationships, whether romantic or platonic, the lower back can be a vital area for reinforcing the bond between two people. It's a quiet, understated form of touch that offers reassurance, comfort, and a sense of belonging. When someone touches the small of your back, they are not only making a physical connection, but also sharing a moment of unspoken understanding. It's a simple yet profound gesture that shows emotional availability and presence in a way that other forms of touch may not. Ultimately, the lower back is more than just a part of the body. It is a key to unlocking deeper emotional connection. Whether you are guiding someone through a busy crowd or sharing a quiet moment together, a gentle touch on the lower back can speak volumes about the trust, care, and intimacy that exists between you. This subtle but powerful gesture creates a bond that is felt deeply, offering a sense of emotional security that is unmatched by other forms of touch. It's a reminder that sometimes the most meaningful connections are not about grand gestures, but rather the small, intimate moments that make us feel truly seen and cared for. Number 2, the nape of the neck. The nape of the neck is one of the most delicate and intimate areas of the body, often overlooked in casual interactions but holding significant emotional and physical weight when it comes to connection and attraction. This area, located just below the base of the skull and above the shoulders, is incredibly sensitive to touch and is rich with sensory nerves, making it an ideal point for conveying intimacy, trust, and even desire. A light touch or a soft caress along the nape of the neck can send shivers down the spine, creating a moment of deep connection and emotional resonance. The subtlety of the touch here is what makes it so powerful. There's a quiet intimacy in the gesture that communicates far more than words ever could. The nape of the neck is often associated with vulnerability. This region is typically left exposed in many situations, making it a natural place for someone to feel both the weight of attention and the warmth of care. When you gently touch or brush your fingers along the nape of someone's neck, it's an intimate act that conveys a deep sense of tenderness and protectiveness. It's as if you're acknowledging the person's vulnerability and, in doing so, offering them comfort and security. The gesture is often seen as one of trust, whether you're offering a reassuring touch or playing with the idea of playful seduction. The nape carries a potent symbolism of openness and connection. In a romantic or flirtatious context, the nape of the neck is often viewed as an erogenous zone, making it an area that can create significant physical and emotional chemistry. A soft touch or a gentle kiss on the nape of the neck can be a profound expression of affection or desire without being overtly sexual. This makes it an ideal space for creating tension and intimacy without crossing boundaries. The sensation of a light touch or a warm breath on the nape can send ripples of sensation throughout the body, heightening awareness and intensifying the emotional connection between two people. Unlike other parts of the body, which may be touched more casually or out of routine, the nape is an area that requires intentionality and care, which makes any gesture of contact here feel special and meaningful. The psychological effect of touching the nape is also noteworthy. This area is often seen as a symbol of emotional openness and connection, partly due to its vulnerability and its association with moments of relaxation or surrender. When someone touches the nape of your neck, it can create an immediate sense of safety and intimacy. It suggests a level of comfort and trust that transcends physical proximity. It's a gesture that says, "I am here with you, and you are safe in my presence," which can be especially meaningful in moments of emotional connection or quiet vulnerability. In a relationship, whether new or established, the nape of the neck serves as an entry point to deeper emotional intimacy, symbolizing a space where one can truly relax, let their guard down, and connect with another person. Furthermore, the nape is a sensitive region where the subtlety of touch can have an incredibly powerful impact. Unlike other areas of the body that might require more physical effort or movement to draw attention, the nape responds to even the gentlest brush or caress. A tender touch along the nape sends a message of thoughtfulness and attentiveness, an understanding that the other person's well-being and comfort are important to you. Whether you're slowly massaging the back of their neck or placing a soft kiss just below the hairline, this area is incredibly responsive to tender gestures, making it a prime place to reinforce emotional closeness and affection. The nape of the neck also plays a significant role in the non-verbal communication of affection. Often, when someone is interested in another person, they instinctively move toward the nape, either to brush their fingers gently along the area or to lean in closer to breathe in the scent of their skin. These actions signal a desire for deeper connection, both physical and emotional. When a person touches or kisses the nape of someone's neck, they are essentially inviting them into a more intimate space, signaling a level of comfort and closeness that goes beyond surface-level interaction. It's a place that invites trust and fosters a sense of security, making it an ideal point for expressing feelings of care, admiration, or love. The nape of the neck is also a site for playful and affectionate interactions. The delicate skin of the nape is often kissed, whispered against, or lightly touched in a way that creates a sense of light-hearted connection. Whether you're teasing, comforting, or simply enjoying the closeness of another person, this area provides an ideal space for interaction that combines affection with a sense of fun and flirtation. The gentle teasing or the tender touch of the nape creates a shared moment that feels both personal and delightful, making it an essential component of building emotional and physical rapport. In conclusion, the nape of the neck holds an unmatched significance when it comes to building intimacy, trust, and connection between individuals. Its sensitivity and vulnerability make it an ideal place for expressing care and affection, while its powerful effect on both physical and emotional states makes it an essential area to explore in deepening relationships. Whether used to convey tenderness, protection, desire, or playful affection, the nape of the neck remains one of the most profound touchpoints in our interactions with others. This small yet intimate area offers endless possibilities for creating moments of connection that resonate long after the touch has passed. Number 3. The arm. The arm, particularly the forearm and upper arm, may not initially seem like an obvious area of attraction, but its subtlety and versatility make it a powerful tool for creating intimacy and connection. Touching someone's arm, whether casually or intentionally, can convey a range of emotions, from warmth and comfort to attraction and affection. The beauty of the arm as a point of contact lies in its ability to bridge physical distance and create a sense of closeness, all while remaining subtle and respectful. When you touch someone's arm, it doesn't demand attention in the same overt way that other more intimate touches do, yet its impact is undeniable. A gentle caress of the arm, especially when done with care and intention, can bring you closer to someone emotionally, making them feel valued, safe, and understood. It's a gesture that can speak volumes without uttering a single word. The arm serves as a natural space for physical connection, whether you're leaning in to listen more closely during a conversation or offering comfort during a difficult moment. A light touch on the forearm can be incredibly reassuring, signaling that you are present and empathetic to what the other person is experiencing. This connection through touch can establish trust and a sense of security, making the arm one of the most effective ways to demonstrate emotional investment. In romantic or flirtatious contexts, the arm holds a unique charm because it allows for a physical connection without being overly forward. When someone touches your arm, it often feels like an invitation to get closer, a subtle way of signaling interest while maintaining an appropriate level of respect. The touch may be fleeting, like brushing past someone's arm in a crowd, or it could be more deliberate, such as a lingering hand placed on the arm while walking together or during an intimate conversation. Regardless of the situation, the arm becomes an unspoken language of connection, subtly deepening the emotional bond between you. This touch also has an element of versatility. It can be playful or soothing, depending on the context and the relationship between the individuals involved. A light, teasing tap on the arm can convey fun and flirtation, while a more deliberate touch can signal emotional support and solidarity. For example, in times of stress or vulnerability, a hand placed gently on the upper arm can be incredibly grounding, offering a non-verbal expression of care and reassurance. The arm, therefore, serves as both a tool for casual connection and a deeper channel for emotional support. Another aspect of the arm's power is its potential for creating a sense of togetherness without crossing boundaries. Unlike more intimate areas, the arm offers a level of contact that feels both approachable and respectful. When you touch someone's arm, it can create a moment of shared space without feeling intrusive, allowing both individuals to engage in a way that feels natural and comfortable. The subtlety of this gesture is what makes it so effective in establishing rapport, whether in a casual or more serious context. Furthermore, the arm is an area that holds a certain universality in its ability to connect people across cultures and situations. From a simple handshake or arm around someone's shoulder to a more intimate touch while sharing a conversation, the arm plays a role in many forms of human connection. In many ways, touching the arm communicates an acknowledgement of the person's presence and importance in the moment, reinforcing the bond you share. The arm also has the potential to elevate physical closeness, gradually moving the connection to a more intimate level without rushing the process. A hand resting on the arm can signal an invitation to move closer, fostering an environment where both individuals feel more comfortable and open to each other. This gentle progression of touch through the arm creates an unspoken rhythm of connection where each touch strengthens the bond between you. One of the most significant elements of the arm as a point of contact is its role in non-verbal communication. In many ways, the arm is a silent communicator of emotional states. A comforting arm around the shoulder, a hand on the forearm, or a playful nudge can all speak volumes about what one person is feeling, offering a deeper layer of understanding between individuals. The act of touching someone's arm creates a non-verbal dialogue where emotions and intentions are conveyed more powerfully than words could ever achieve. This can help to express feelings of care, excitement, or interest without the need for verbal expression. The arm, therefore, is a space where emotion and physicality intertwine in a way that fosters closeness and connection. In conclusion, the arm is a highly effective and versatile area of the body for creating emotional and physical intimacy. It offers a level of connection that is subtle yet profound, capable of communicating warmth, comfort, care, and affection in a variety of contexts. Whether used to reassure someone in a moment of vulnerability, to express attraction in a playful interaction, or to simply deepen the emotional bond between two people, the arm remains a powerful tool in building connection. It serves as a bridge between individuals, a silent language that speaks louder than words and brings people closer together in a way that is natural, meaningful, and intimate. Number 4. The knee. The knee, often overlooked as a point of contact, is a surprisingly intimate and powerful area when it comes to physical connection. Located in a region of the body that is both accessible and non-invasive, the knee offers a unique space for conveying warmth, affection, and a deeper emotional bond. While it may seem like a subtle gesture, a gentle touch on someone's knee can carry significant meaning, subtly increasing intimacy without being overwhelming or inappropriate. Imagine the scene. You're sitting next to someone, perhaps during a shared moment of conversation or while watching a movie. As you talk, your hand casually rests on their knee. At first glance, this may seem like an innocent and unremarkable gesture, but its impact can be much more profound. The knee, especially the inner part, is one of the more sensitive areas of the body, and a soft touch can create a sense of closeness and comfort. The key to using the knee as a point of contact lies in the subtlety and intent behind the touch. A light, fleeting touch on the knee can communicate that you are present, engaged, and emotionally invested in the interaction. It's an unspoken way of showing someone that you care, a gesture that feels intimate without being overtly romantic. The beauty of the knee as a point of connection is its ability to build trust and closeness in a gentle, non-threatening manner. When you touch someone's knee in this way, you're not imposing on their space or making them feel uncomfortable. Instead, you are offering a moment of shared intimacy that feels natural and unforced. This type of touch can convey a sense of security and emotional closeness, as it's a soft, intimate gesture that allows for connection without any pressure or expectation. The knee also plays a unique role in building rapport and deepening a relationship. Whether you're seated next to someone in a quiet setting or sharing a laugh during a lively conversation, a gentle touch on the knee can reinforce the bond between you. It's a small but meaningful action that shows you're paying attention to the other person, signaling that you are emotionally present and engaged in the moment. Beyond simply deepening emotional intimacy, touching the knee can also communicate physical attraction in a subtle and respectful way. When used appropriately, this gesture can signal an underlying romantic or flirtatious interest without crossing boundaries. For example, if you're seated close to someone and lightly touch their knee during a conversation, it can be an unspoken invitation to move closer, both physically and emotionally. This type of contact is often perceived as a sign of attraction, but it's important that the touch feels natural and is done in a way that respects the other person's comfort zone. One of the reasons the knee is such a powerful point of connection is its accessibility and ease of interaction. Unlike other more private areas of the body, the knee is a space that is easy to touch without seeming intrusive. Whether you're sitting side by side or standing together, the knee is always within reach, making it an ideal spot for a subtle yet meaningful connection. In a social or casual setting, such a touch can make someone feel special, valued, and cared for without drawing unnecessary attention. It is a space for gentle reassurance and a quiet confirmation of connection. However, it's crucial that the touch on the knee is done with intention and care. It's not about grabbing or holding, but rather offering a soft, brief touch that communicates your presence and attentiveness. This is a key element of the knee as a point of intimacy. It's about making the other person feel comfortable and respected, ensuring that the gesture doesn't feel forced or out of place. A knee touch that feels natural and sincere can enhance a shared moment and add an extra layer of connection. In a romantic context, the knee can become a powerful vehicle for building physical intimacy without rushing things. Imagine sitting close together, perhaps in a cozy setting, and allowing your knee to gently brush against theirs. This can feel like an invitation to come closer, both in a physical and emotional sense. It's a gentle, gradual way of increasing intimacy, allowing the moment to unfold naturally while respecting the other person's boundaries. This approach creates a sense of connection that feels organic and unpressured, making it easier for both individuals to feel comfortable and at ease with the growing closeness. The knee is also a place where you can subtly communicate your emotional availability and care. By gently touching someone's knee, you signal that you are attentive to their feelings and present in the moment. It's a way of saying, "I'm here for you," without needing to utter those words aloud. This simple gesture can go a long way in fostering emotional intimacy, building trust, and reinforcing the connection between two people. In conclusion, the knee may not be the first area you think of when it comes to creating physical intimacy, but it holds immense potential. A light, thoughtful touch on the knee can communicate warmth, affection, and attraction in a way that feels comfortable and respectful. It's a powerful tool for deepening emotional connections, signaling affection without being overbearing, and enhancing physical intimacy without rushing things. Whether in casual, romantic, or emotionally supportive contexts, the knee serves as a discreet yet profound point of connection that can make someone feel valued, secure, and emotionally close to you. Number 5. The waist. The waist is a deeply intimate area of the body, offering a delicate balance between vulnerability and connection. It is a place where physical touch can speak volumes, conveying affection, care, and a sense of security. A gentle touch on the waist can express emotions ranging from protection to desire, depending on the context and the manner in which it is applied. Imagine standing close to someone, perhaps during a dance or a quiet moment together, your hand resting lightly on their waist. This gesture can communicate a profound level of closeness and connection, showing that you are present and engaged in the moment. The waist, especially the lower back or side, is an area where many people are particularly sensitive, making it a natural point for a more intimate and tender touch. When you place your hand on someone's waist, you're not only touching their body, but you're also signaling emotional intimacy. This gesture often suggests a sense of protection and care, making the other person feel safe and valued. Whether you're holding someone while dancing or simply guiding them through a crowded room, a hand on the waist can feel like an embrace, providing reassurance and comfort. What makes the waist such a powerful area for intimacy is its ability to bridge physical closeness with emotional connection. The touch doesn't have to be long or intense to create a lasting impact. A soft, steady hand placed on the waist can leave a person feeling cherished and special. The physical touch in this area can create a subtle but deep bond, where the person feels not only physically close to you, but also emotionally aligned. The key is to ensure that the touch is gentle and respectful, with no intention of control or possession. It's not about forcing a closeness, but rather offering a presence that feels inviting and safe. In romantic situations, a touch on the waist can convey attraction without being overly forward. It's a tender space where a brief, light touch can signal an underlying desire, offering just enough closeness to suggest intimacy without rushing or pressuring the other person. Whether you're walking hand in hand or standing together, a hand on the waist can be a powerful way to communicate romantic interest while respecting boundaries. Beyond romantic gestures, the waist also plays a role in establishing trust and understanding in various relationships. In a friendship or professional setting, a respectful touch on the waist, such as offering a hand to help someone up or guiding them through a crowded area, can signal that you are there to support them. It's a gesture that conveys confidence, care, and attentiveness. The waist, being at the center of the body, has a certain magnetism, drawing attention to the core of a person's being. A touch here can feel particularly personal, as it's an area not often exposed or touched by others. This is why it can be such a powerful and emotional gesture, particularly when you're trying to express a deeper level of connection. For example, imagine guiding someone through a room, gently placing your hand on their waist to ensure they are steady and supported. This simple act can convey a sense of partnership, signaling that you are attuned to their needs and willing to be there for them. This level of attention and care can deepen the emotional connection, making the other person feel seen and understood. The waist is also an area where physical closeness can lead to more than just emotional intimacy. It can spark a deeper physical attraction. In intimate romantic situations, a hand on the waist can act as an invitation, signaling that you're open to further connection. A touch in this area can build tension, heighten anticipation, and create a sense of longing. Whether you're slowly leaning in for a kiss or simply enjoying each other's presence, the waist serves as a subtle but undeniable point of connection that invites closeness. However, as with all gestures of intimacy, it's important that the touch on the waist is always done with care and respect. Consent is key, and the touch should feel natural, not forced or uncomfortable. The waist is a space where both partners can mutually explore boundaries and deepen their connection without crossing personal limits. The magic of the waist lies in its versatility. It can be used in both tender, affectionate moments or more passionate encounters, and it adapts to the needs of the relationship at hand. Whether you're comforting a friend, showing affection for a partner, or establishing a deeper emotional connection with someone you care about, the waist offers a unique and powerful point of contact. In every case, the gesture should be rooted in genuine intention and emotional sensitivity. By respecting the other person's space and responding to their cues, the waist becomes a point of trust and emotional intimacy. In conclusion, the waist is an area that offers immense potential for expressing affection, care, and romantic attraction. A light touch on the waist communicates vulnerability, openness, and a deep connection with the other person. It's a space where physical closeness can lead to emotional bonding and where moments of tenderness can pave the way for greater intimacy. Whether you're offering a gentle touch in a dance, guiding someone through a crowded space, or simply showing affection in a quiet moment, the waist serves as a powerful and versatile point of contact. A respectful, genuine touch on the waist can make someone feel valued, safe, and deeply connected to you. Number 6. The hands. The hands are one of the most expressive and intimate areas of the body, and their touch carries profound meaning in creating connections. When it comes to physical intimacy, holding hands is one of the simplest yet most powerful gestures. It's a form of non-verbal communication that can express a wide range of emotions, from affection and care to attraction and desire. A soft, gentle touch can convey warmth and a deep emotional bond, while a firmer grip can communicate security and protection. The beauty of the hands lies in their versatility. Whether you're walking together, sitting side by side, or engaged in a meaningful conversation, holding hands can transform a simple interaction into a moment of closeness and connection. Imagine walking hand in hand with someone through a park or down a street. As your fingers intertwine, you create a physical bond that reflects the emotional connection you share. It's a simple act, yet it speaks volumes about your feelings for each other. It's not just about the physical touch, but about the comfort and security that the act of holding hands provides. This gesture shows that you're fully present, paying attention, and offering your support without needing words to express it. Holding hands also helps establish trust. When you take someone's hand, it can feel like a gesture of inclusion, letting them know they are valued and that you're there for them. Whether you're offering your hand to guide someone through a challenging situation or simply holding their hand to offer reassurance, this act reinforces a sense of togetherness. The touch of a hand can also be incredibly seductive, especially when done with subtlety and care. Imagine gently caressing the back of someone's hand with your fingers, or lightly brushing their fingertips with yours. These small, intimate gestures can create sparks of attraction, deepening the emotional and physical connection between two people. This type of touch suggests vulnerability and a willingness to connect on a deeper level, which is often at the heart of romantic attraction. In intimate moments, the hands become a way of expressing desire without being overly forward. A gentle touch on the wrist or a soft caress across the palm can be an invitation to something more, a subtle yet powerful form of communication. The key to making the hands a source of attraction lies in the naturalness and sensitivity of the touch. It's about allowing the touch to happen organically, responding to the other person's body language, and ensuring that the gesture is appropriate for the context of the relationship. Unlike other forms of physical intimacy, holding hands does not carry the same level of pressure or expectation. It can be a simple act of friendship, a sign of affection, or an expression of deeper romantic feelings. The hands hold the potential for intimacy at any stage of a relationship. From the first touch to long-term connection, holding hands is a way of expressing care, attraction, and emotional intimacy. It can be a way of showing affection without the need for words, creating a deeper sense of understanding between two people. Whether you're in the early stages of a relationship, in a committed partnership, or simply sharing a moment of connection with a friend, the hands offer a profound way to communicate without saying anything at all. For couples, holding hands can signify commitment and loyalty. It's a way of showing that you are partners in life, walking side by side through whatever challenges may come your way. It's an unspoken promise that you are there for each other, physically and emotionally. This simple gesture can strengthen the bond between partners, reminding them of the care and support they offer each other. In more intimate settings, the hands can also be a way to communicate physical desire. The act of touching, caressing, or even just holding hands in an intimate moment can create a sense of closeness that goes beyond words. It can be a silent yet powerful expression of attraction, adding depth to the emotional connection. The hands also play a critical role in non-verbal communication. A firm handshake can signal confidence and respect, while a light touch on the arm can convey empathy and support. Each of these small actions allows us to connect with others in ways that words cannot express. In relationships, the hands are often the first point of physical contact, and the way they are used can set the tone for the connection between two people. They can make someone feel valued, safe, and appreciated, creating a foundation of trust and intimacy that is hard to replicate with any other gesture. Ultimately, the hands are a profound tool for creating connection. Whether you're sharing a quiet moment with a loved one or offering support to a friend, the touch of a hand can communicate more than words ever could. It is a universal gesture, transcending cultural boundaries and social norms, with the power to convey everything from friendship and affection to love and desire. The magic of the hands lies in their ability to express emotions in a way that feels personal, intimate, and genuine. By paying attention to the way you use your hands in interactions with others, you can deepen the emotional connection, whether it's with a romantic partner, a close friend, or someone you've just met. Number 7. The wrist. The wrist is often overlooked when it comes to intimate touch, but it holds incredible potential to create a deep connection between individuals. This area of the body is incredibly sensitive, making it an ideal location for subtle, intimate gestures that convey affection, trust, and desire. A gentle touch on the wrist, particularly on the inner side, can be incredibly seductive and powerful, evoking feelings of closeness and emotional intimacy. Imagine for a moment the sensation of someone softly brushing their fingers along your wrist, the lightest of touches sending a wave of warmth through your body. It's a gesture that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. The wrist is a place where the body is vulnerable and exposed, making it an ideal target for physical affection that doesn't feel intrusive. A soft, respectful touch here suggests a level of trust and emotional intimacy between the individuals involved. For example, you might find yourself in a quiet, intimate setting with someone you're connecting with deeply. As the conversation flows, you may instinctively reach out and place a gentle hand on their wrist. This seemingly small action can carry with it a profound message. You are there, you are present, and you are offering a sense of connection that is more intimate than simply holding hands. The wrist, with its delicate skin and natural curves, offers a subtle yet powerful way to show affection. It is a point on the body where a gentle touch can be especially meaningful, as it is both personal and intimate, but also non-intrusive. This makes it a perfect place for a first touch, especially when trying to create a sense of closeness without crossing boundaries. For many, the wrist is also an area that holds emotional significance. Touching someone's wrist can communicate a deep sense of care and empathy. It can be a way to reassure them without words, a form of support in a moment of vulnerability. For example, if a friend is going through a difficult time, a light touch on the wrist can convey your solidarity and the strength of your connection. It's a form of non-verbal communication that speaks directly to the heart, offering comfort and understanding. In romantic relationships, the wrist can be an incredibly intimate place to explore. Imagine, during a romantic moment, gently taking someone's wrist in your hand, or even kissing the inside of their wrist. This gesture, while soft and respectful, is loaded with emotional depth. It conveys a sense of desire without being overtly sexual, and invites a connection that is both tender and intimate. It's an act that shows appreciation for the other person's presence, with the wrist acting as a point of contact that subtly suggests both affection and admiration. The wrist is not just about physical touch. It is also deeply intertwined with body language. The way someone reacts to a touch on the wrist can tell you a lot about their feelings and comfort level. If they lean into the touch or smile warmly, it's a sign that they feel safe and valued in your presence. On the other hand, if they pull away or appear uncomfortable, it may indicate that they need more space. The wrist, being such a sensitive area, is a place where body language can reveal unspoken emotions and desires. It is a small but powerful touch point that can deepen the emotional connection between two people, whether in the context of romance, friendship, or even family relationships. The wrist can be a place where genuine affection is expressed. It's a point on the body that holds immense potential for creating intimacy, trust, and connection. In a romantic setting, a touch on the wrist can serve as an invitation to move closer, a way to signal your interest and affection without overwhelming the other person. This can be especially effective during those quiet, tender moments when words are unnecessary and the touch of a wrist speaks louder than anything that could be said. One of the most beautiful aspects of wrist touch is its versatility. It can be used to express a range of emotions, from the gentle reassurance of a friend offering comfort to the tender affection of a romantic partner. It's a gesture that can be subtle enough for a first touch, yet intimate enough for a deeply romantic moment. When done with care and respect, a touch on the wrist can be incredibly seductive, showing that you are paying attention to the other person's needs and desires. It's a simple gesture, but its emotional impact can be profound. The wrist is a place where the connection between two people can be made tangible. When you touch someone's wrist, you are making an intimate connection that goes beyond mere words or physical closeness. It's a gesture that transcends surface-level interactions and invites a deeper, more meaningful bond. This can be especially powerful in moments of emotional intimacy, where the touch on the wrist serves as a symbol of trust, vulnerability, and shared understanding. The wrist may seem like a small and often overlooked part of the body, but it holds immense power when used as a point of contact in intimate interactions. It's a delicate area that offers an opportunity to express affection, empathy, and desire, all while maintaining respect and sensitivity. Whether in a romantic or platonic context, the wrist is a point on the body that has the potential to deepen emotional connections and foster intimacy between people. By recognizing the power of this simple gesture, you can use it to enhance your relationships and create moments of genuine closeness and understanding.